Me and Lea don't have an official song yet, but there is a song that reminds her of me every time she hears it, which is Neo Because of You.
The song that reminds me of Ron would be R. Kelly, I'm a Flirt. It's a song that was playing when I was leaving the JT's club with Mark when he kissed me. My first color is green. I love green.
Lea's first favorite color is going to be green.
But I like wearing brown, so I'd say that's my second favorite color.
And her second favorite color is going to be gray.
Embarrassing moment that he did?
When we first started dating, I want to say probably like the third day we were going out, farted.
Like after a month of dating,
It just came out.
right in front of me outside of the door, and I was like, oh, okay.
I don't remember, she was like, oh.
If Ron had to be an animal, he would be a koala bear because he's cuddly.
If I had to pick an animal, I'd have to pick Lea's favorite, emperor penguin. Who wears the pants in the relationship would have to be...
I wear the pants in the relationship. Ron, I would say, likes that I am very outspoken and I do not care what people think.
The one trait that Lea loves about me most is I'm caring and loving, and I have my priorities in order. If I'd be a superhero, what would it be?
I would say Superman.
I'd be Iron Man.
Ron would take Roxy out the door if the house was burning down.
My hard drive. And my dog.
The first thing I cooked for Ron, I think I cooked a lot of things. I think we had a movie night and I think we made nachos, Rice Krispie treats, popcorn, soda, I don't know, it was a whole movie theater.
First official thing that Lea's cooked for me would be, let's say, a etouffee.
If Ron ran out of toilet paper,
I'd get up and waddle to get some.
I think he would use a tabo.
If I could rate my breath in the morning, I probably would say a 7.
Ron's morning breath is 10. The worst, it's a dragon breath.
Rating my dancing, 110, 6? No, 7.
Ron dances at an 8, possibly 9.
What did I wear my first date? I wore black, Quicksilver long sleeve, striped down, button up jeans, dark denim.
Okay, on our first date, I believe Ron was wearing a t-shirt and some jeans, probably black, he always wears black.
The person who made the first move would have been Lea.
Because Ron didn't get the hint that I was interested.
What had happened was we were at a friend's party and
I asked Mark if Ron was going to be there to kind of, put the seed there in his ear. And then Mark has a big mouth, so he told Ron that somebody was going to be there that was interested.
she was dropping hints and everything like that. I didn't get the hints.
And so we talked that night at his party.
So what she said was, hey, hold my keys for me tonight. I'm like, okay, I'll hold your keys.
Keys, because I came from a wedding, so I didn't have any pockets. I only had a dress on, so he held my keys for me, and I said, don't leave.
But she don't leave without him because I don't have your phone number, and that's going to be exchange number, so she initiated the first move.
I believe I, made the first move.
I did not call her the first night. I was going to call her on the third day, but she beat me to it. She ended up calling me on the third day.
First kiss was magic.
Stuck my head in the window, and she was sitting passenger seat, and I kissed her. Our first kiss was amazing. I realized I was in love with Lea shortly after a month after were officially together.
My favorite movie of all time, I would say Overboard.
Lea's favorite movie is Happily Ever After.
My favorite book, well there's 7 of them, Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire, the 4th book.
The Goblet of Fire? Lea's favorite Harry Potter character is Hermione.
Hermione Granger. Oh, perfect. If I dated a fictional character, it'd be Jacob from Twilight.
Jacob from Twilight. Lea has a birthmark.
I do have a birthmark. My birthmark is on my ear on buttons.
It's in her ear. She calls them her buttons.
I realized Ron was the one after he farted, leaving my house the first month of dating. I knew because he could be himself, and it didn't matter if I liked him or not, he was himself.
One thing I look forward the most with my upcoming marriage is spending the rest of my life with Lea.
I look forward to just having fun for the first couple of years and then probably have some kids after, and that'll be a different adventure.
So me and Lea first met, we were working together at AMC.
I was at AMC Theater as a manager.
She was a manager and I was just a regular usher.
He originally quit a couple months ago.
Just returned back like 3 months later.
And he got rehired, he came back.
I noticed her all the time, she probably didn't notice me.
So I was walking down with my clipboard, checking off, whatever was next, whatever theater was breaking next to make sure all the ushers were, on time.
She saw me and she kind of recognized me.
I remember seeing Ron walk through, and I glanced at him.
And she stops and, oh, hi Ron, welcome back. Stops and looks back at me again.
Looked at him and I said, whoa, he gained some weight.
Someone partied a little too much when they were off from work.
And then I looked back down and I kept working.
It was just a hi and bye, it was very casual. There was nothing really more than that.
That's how I really remember Ron the first time. How the proposal happened. Well, it originally, and to my knowledge, wasn't going to be a proposal.
Me and Ruff are graduating, and as a gift, Lea and Leslie
decided that we should go on a trip, just to congratulate him, and it would be fun with other friends. We went to Starbucks, we first met, we decided what do we want to do. We looked at sandals, resorts, we looked at cruises, airline tickets, van rentals.
It took a while to find out like the perfect plan, and then it just struck us.
And we decided the probably cheapest, funnest route would be a cruise to the Bahamas.
So, it struck in my head, perfect place to propose in the tropics, It's different, it's nice.
We just started planning. We started getting our excursions down, when we were going to fly in. Hopefully we wheeled 2 couples, Leslie Roth and Ron and myself. We flew in together and kind of started off like that, so it was a fun trip in Miami for a couple of days. Alvin and Lynn met us later, and then we went on the cruise because that's where it docked, and then we went to the Bahamas. 4 days into it, we ate, danced, parasailing, swimming with the dolphins, stingray excursions, and
so I was just thinking, how should I do it? And Ruff was like, well, we'll tell her that all the girls are going to wear white too. It's going to be a photo shoot. Girls and the guys dress all in white or look all tropical.
I was blindsided because Ruff had this whole story, this whole lie planned out for maybe 6 months, possibly longer, that we were going to do a photo shoot on the beach. So we all had to wear white.
It was day 3 in our trip in the Bahamas.
4th day, Ron proposed.
So the whole plan was for Ruff to start taking pictures of the girls.
Leslie, Lynn, and I were taking pictures off to the side, and we were trying to think of, funny things to laugh about and do different poses.
While I'm off to the side and I'm writing in the sand, "Will you marry me?" And the plan was to act suspicious, so Lea would be like, "What is he doing over there?"
And he was, I thought he was just messing with his camera, because that's what he does.
But I know her better, that I know she won't really do that.
So I didn't really pay attention to him, I'm not very curious.
So came down to it, Ruff's taking pictures of the girls, and then I'm off to the side and I write in the sand, "Will you marry me?" and take a picture of it. And it was perfect because the water washed it away. That was the point. She was supposed to come by and see what I wrote, but it's gone. And I was like, "Come here."
He asked me to come over to where he was standing.
And so she goes, "Oh, okay." She walked over to me. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I was taking a picture of something I saw in the sand." She's like, "I don't see it." It's like, "Yeah, I know, because it got washed away, but I took a picture of it." "Oh, okay."
He was trying to show me something. I didn't know what he was trying to show me though, because it was really bright outside, and he was trying to point to the camera or the floor or something. He was shooting down with his camera, so he kept kind of looking down, and I didn't see anything on the floor. I thought it was maybe like a cool crab or something, some aquatic life.
She's like looking at the camera, trying to figure it out. The sun's kind of glaring the screen, and while she's like looking at it,
and I couldn't see because it was really bright outside, so it was kind of dark. But then when I kind of gained focus, he said, "Will you marry me?" But Mary was M-E-R-R-Y.
spelled Mary wrong. I spelled it like Merry Christmas, M-E-R-R-Y, not M-A-R-R-Y, you know.
So the first thing I said, did you just spell that wrong? And then by that time, I believe he was on one knee with the ring and
pulling out the ring out of the box, and I'm just like, typical one knee going like this, and she's like looking at the camera, she's like, I don't see what it says, and she goes, she looks at me, what are you doing? You know, I gave my speech, you know, Lea, I love you. She was like, yes, you're getting dirty, get up. And I'm like,
well, go get up now, because I thought we were still taking pictures, and the water started, you know, he was on one knee, and it started, you know, messing up his white linen pants, so.
What are you talking about? She's like, you're getting dirty for the pictures. I'm like, but these are the pictures. This is the setup. The pictures is really about me and you. Which is good then. We sold the plan off really well.
What I do remember was that the ring sparkled. It sparkled a lot in the sun, so it was nice. I wanted to grab it myself, but I was like, oh wait, I'm supposed to put it on.
She finally sunk in like, oh crap, you just proposed to me. And she's like, yes, I will marry you, yes. And
I told him to get up. That was it.
Lea Bautista, I love you from the bottom of my heart. I always love you. You are an amazing person. You always put me first over anything else. You always take the time to make time for me. You know, you go out of your way. You show your affection in ways not necessarily being affectionate. And, you know, from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate you, and you know, I'm glad you're in my life.
This one's gonna be hard. I'm not very, and Ron probably said this already in the videotaping, I'm not very, I guess emotional? Not emotional. It's hard for me to show emotion, so, don't make me cry. I think that says it all, because I don't show a lot of emotion, and he knows I care. I know. Turn it off. Congratulations, Ron and Lea. I'm so happy for you. Woo, 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 woo. Congratulations. You guys are the model behavior of the perfect couple. It's so crazy how 1 year ago we were planning a proposal, and now 1 year later you guys are finally married. I'm so happy for you guys. It's crazy how 10 years from now you guys have little Ron and Lea's running around. So you guys are gonna make the perfect parents, and that being said, I kind of just want to take this opportunity and ask you guys to be our future godparents of our little one that's going to be coming in February. Want to let you know we love you guys, and you know your wedding may come and go, but your love will forever grow. Love you.
Ron, Lea, congratulations to you both. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. You know, in making the video, doing the interviews, and editing it, I was able to see how much you guys loved each other, how much you guys have grown individually and as a couple. All I can say is, Mr. and Mrs. Bautista, keep growing individually and together, and you guys will be just fine. Love you guys.